I'm sitting here in my Model Y Juniper, and I did not get the launch edition if you follow my channel. However, look right here. I've got the launch edition black Alcantara dash for you. And this one isn't from Tesla, and it's basically identical to the one from Tesla. And it'll save you about 50 bucks over the Tesla product. If you like the look of it, this is going to be what you want to do. However, there is some functional differences between these two which affect you if you are a photographer and you like to take photography in your car while you're road tripping. I'll get to that in a second. But this video, we're going to talk about what it takes to swap out that dash with a brand new black Alcantara dash. Let's get into it. All right, let's get this new dash installed. And frankly, the hardest part of this process is going to be getting the old dash off. And I've had this dash off, and I'll tell you that it's held on with 17 clips. Yes, 17. But all you need is a pry tool and a little bit of elbow grease. And I will actually tell you that getting this off, starting with the backside, working those clips off, and then getting the front done will save you a little bit of grief and headache. It is pretty forgiving. It is a flexible dash, but you can break it. But I think if you just kind of go slow and work your way around the backside of the dash and then come back and pop off the front, you'll be good to go. But let's just get our pry tool in there. Here on the edge, I got the edge up, and I'm just going to work my pry tool around here and get this edge off. Then once you get the back edge off, you can get your fingers in there. Getting behind the screen can be a little tricky. There you go. And it pops off. So there, it's off. All the clips here appear to be intact. And it's just a matter of slapping the new dash on. But before we do that, let's take a look at what's underneath this thing and whether or not the old dash is the same as the new dash. Now, in order to fairly compare these two dashes, let's just set them on the ground side by side and see what we can see. Visually, these things look absolutely identical with the exception of the covering. They're both made out of plastic. They both have a very similar feel in the thickness of the plastic and the flexibility of the plastic. And most importantly, if you look at them side by side, all of the clip locations are exactly the same. And there are 17 clips holding down this dash. And the clips themselves are nothing more than just injection molded plastic on both of them. Now, you will notice that aside from one being covered in fabric and one being covered in Alcantara, that there is a difference in the amount of wraparound on the edges associated with the factory dash versus the aftermarket one. Now, I don't know if this has any effect in anything, but you can see on the Alcantara dash, there are some slots or grates. I believe that those are there to help with the movement of air. I could be wrong with that, but you see that those, if they exist on the factory dash, they're completely covered up. Now I have my Alcantara dash here, and the one thing that you're going to want to see is that there's a center post. Otherwise, the clips are all exactly the same, and you're just going to line up the center post, just give it a few taps, and it'll be done. Just give it. There you go, it's on. Also recommend you save the packaging because you're probably going to want to put your factory dash in there for safekeeping. We can do that. There we go, all nice and protected. Stick her in the box. Now this dash isn't all about aesthetics. Now if you are a photographer and you like to take pictures, like my wife and I do, especially when we're road tripping in this car, we like to take a lot of shots out of the window. Well, that light colored dash shows up as a reflection on the glass around the car that just kind of inhibits the overall look of the picture. And with this black dash, there is no glare, there is no reflection, and it does improve photography quite a bit. So if you like to take pictures, but you're okay with the dash, but you don't like that glare, this might be another reason to get that upgrade. So there you have it, the black Alcantara dash replacement from EVBase. Is it right for you? Well, I'll let you make that call. But for me, it was the right call because from what I can tell, this is an identical product to the one that comes from the factory. I showed you the comparison. There's really not a lot to it. It's 100% Alcantara, and it fits like a glove. And I doubt that anyone would be able to tell the difference probably not even Tesla, that this was an aftermarket dash. Now make sure you use the checkout code IowaTesla at the EVBase's website to save a ton of money on that order. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, I'd appreciate you tapping that like button. And if you're new to the channel, subscriptions are always welcome. And if you're looking to pick up a Tesla of your own, and I would highly recommend it, make sure you start that process with a referral link. Use any referral link you want, but if you want to start with IowaTeslaGuy.com, that would be great. Thanks so much for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.